My father came over to this country through Ellis Island from Sicily in 1923, the same year that Yankee Stadium opened. He told me the story about that day that he arrived here, when after a long journey my grandmother took he and his brothers over to Ferraris for a treat. My dad described being really tired, scared, and it was amazing to him that as they got off the boat, they could walk with their suitcases down the street, that they could get transportation to a restaurant that served this most delicious food, and that my grandmother could be there and experience without any type of harassment by police or anybody else, could experience the joy that my dad and his brothers had in eating their candy and knowing that they would have a new and better life here. Now, around that time, my family, when they were living in Sicily, were under the rule of Mussolini, who required people to stay in their homes after certain hours. And there was strong and strict supervision of most of the things that you did at that time in the old country. It was a very, very difficult time, and the United States provided a safe haven for my family, as it has for so many other families. Now, my dad grew up to be a very successful businessman, and obviously I'm his son, and he was extremely proud the day that I graduated law school. And for him, being an attorney could be no higher of an honor. There was nothing else that you could do with your life that was more noble than that. Because he used to talk about the fact that, understanding that day at Ferraris, where you could actually go somewhere and have the right to do it, that my grandmother had the right to enjoy that time with her kids, that my dad had that right to enjoy that time with his mother and his brothers, that there was hope and opportunity. And when you're involved in an accident, sometimes that hope and opportunity is taken away. That time that you can spend with your family without pain or any kind of suffering is taken away. You can't go to Ferraris. You can't go to Yankee Stadium to watch a ball game without pain. You have to stand up and stretch after 2 innings. Maybe you can't even go. Maybe you have to stay home. Well, the law protects people in that situation because you're entitled to be able to live a life and enjoy all those things that my father, even as a 7-year-old boy from Sicily, understood were so special here in the United States.